Joan, an animal abuse scandal rocking yet another dairy farm right here in South Florida.
CBS 4's Joan Murray is live in Deerfield Beach with the alarming accusations. Joan, what can you tell us?
Well, the Animal Recovery Mission, that's an animal rights group, last week exposing the Larson Dairy Farm. Now today, here at this hotel, they're exposing another Okeechobee dairy farm known as Burnham Dairy Farm. Now, at this news conference, they talked about undercover video as they had last week at the Larson Dairy Farm. They have just released undercover video from the Burnham Dairy Farm, and in it we see that the animals are pushed to their limits, being seen abused, tormented, kicked and punched. The employees are filmed using cattle prods, metal devices to hit the cows. The cows and calves are forced to live in unbearable conditions with urine and feces. The walls were seen covered in feces. Now, the head of the Animal Recovery Mission, Richard Kudo, who has worked years in this area, says it is by far the worst case of abuse he has ever seen.
I am a very seasoned undercover investigator. I have been undercover constantly for the past 10 years, and I've seen some of the worst abuse worldwide. I've been into 8 countries, just about every state in the United States, and all over the state of Florida. And as far as long-term abuse and suffering and neglect, this is one of the worst, most disgusting cases I've ever seen.
Now, this particular farm, Burnham Dairy Farm, the owner is very involved in what's called the Southeast Milk Cooperative. That's where they basically represent all the dairy farmers in this part of Florida. And they issued a statement saying that they are now launching their own investigation, a third-party investigation into the Burnham Dairy Farm, and that farm is on probationary status. As we all know, last week, the Larson Farm, right at this moment, the one that was exposed last week, has been shut down temporarily. They supply milk to the public supermarkets, as does this farm, Burnham. Publix said they would no longer accept any milk from the Larson Dairy Farm. We're waiting to hear from Publix about this latest situation with the Burnham Dairy Farm. Much more on this coming up at 5. Reporting in Deerfield Beach, Joan Murray, CBS 4 News.